The anime adaptation of Chainsaw Man has been airing for the past few weeks, and hey, it's pretty good. So of course, I had to recreate it in Lego. In preparation, I went to my local Target to grab some reference material and no dice. They didn't have the manga. So I resorted to the next best thing, searching up the online images and going off that. I ended up deciding to base my mock off the cover of the first issue of the manga. To prepare for the build, I scoured through my collection and picked out all the lime green bricks. The results were frankly disappointing. Lime isn't a very common color. I started with what proved to be the hardest part of the mock, the title text on top of the manga cover. I looked up other Lego graffiti projects for some inspiration and realized not a lot of people do graffiti projects. Oh, there's me. After several hours, however, I solved this elusive brick mystery by creating a prototype that allows me to build on every direction around the text, and I promptly destroyed this illegal Lego sin. All jokes aside, I did take it apart so I could make the secondary color black rather than orange to give it a bit more pop. Next, I started expanding the build. I used 1x1 cheese slopes and pins with studs on one end to get around the sawtooth and add some extra texture. I tried to record as much as possible of the building process to, shake up the format of the video. After tiling off the top, I got to work on the blood splooge. Yeah, if you didn't know, the green parts of this cover are actually just blood. My boy Denji will go to quite great lengths for boobs. I'm sure all the 14-year-olds watching this video can relate. I focused on making the blood as random as possible while still using my limited lime selection to its fullest. I don't have much footage of this portion because AJR started live streaming a breakdown and I got distracted. Once I finished the wall portion, I lined the floor with some more Technic pins and placed a small tiled build to clean up the back a little, and it immediately broke. In order to create some contrast, I added a small city street build. I didn't want this build to feel empty in one note, so I added more environment, which I think helped a lot. After some more blood, sweat, and tears, the mock was finally complete, and I'm very proud to reveal the final work. I'm super happy with how this mock turned out. I tried a lot of different techniques, and it was a very ambitious project considering this was my first mock in almost 2 years. Yeah, I do plan on posting a lot more often now, so this is my welcome back party, I guess. Anyway, to give a breakdown of this mock, the street build features a simple lamp, which I had a lot of fun designing, and then a grate, which just uses grill pieces. It's very simple, but I think it adds a lot. The Chainsaw Man text turned out perfectly. I'm simply in love with how this looks. I had no idea it would turn out this nice. This is not something that I've ever built before, and it's cool that it turned out pretty well. I will say, however, the back does look barren, but let's not worry about that. Of course, the main focus is Denji, aka Chainsaw Man. I've built a purist custom for this specific mock, and a tutorial for him will be coming out later this week. I really like how he turned out. He's simple, but he gets the job done quite nicely. The blood splooch is pure randomness, and I really like how it looks. I added a lot of solid lime green as well as some neon green tiles, and just normal plates to give it a lot of texturing. And then I also took some ball joints and added a lot of lime pieces surrounding it to add a bit more pop and some more angles to the build overall. In the manga cover, you can see the corpses of 3 people that are grayed out, and for this mock, I did my best to create 3 almost completely gray minifigures that are being torn apart by Chainsaw Man. I really like how the orange and lime green look. They have a lot of contrast, and it's a color palette that I'm not used to using. And I did not have a lot of blocks of either orange or green, but we made it work, and I think it turned out nicely. If you guys enjoyed this mock, comment down below and leave a like. Let me know what anime mock I should build next. I kind of want to dive into the anime realm because not a lot of people are building mocks surrounding that. That's all I have for you guys, and until next time, see ya!